Okay, guys, so this is going to be a quick example of ordering rational and irrational numbers. This is one of those topics that's very difficult for kids for some reason. It seems like a simple one. You just put them in order from least to greatest, but it often gives them the most issues. You can see I already went ahead and turned them into decimals. That's always going to be your first strategy when you're ordering rational and irrational numbers, is to go ahead and turn them into decimals. Just in case you forgot, remember, how do we turn percents to decimals? We move the decimal 2 places to the left. It's always 2 places to the left because we're technically dividing by 100. Percents are out of 100. Square root, just put it in the calculator, get the square root. First number goes, with a fraction, first number goes in the calculator, second number goes, bottom number goes second. And then, this was always a decimal, already a decimal. So you can tell what I did here is in my class, I'm always talking about look at numbers like they're money. That's the math that you have the most experience with. So I always tell somebody, write the decimal to the hundreds place because that's what you're used to seeing. Okay. Now, if the decimals are close enough, you may have to go to the next decimal place, which would be the thousands place. But in the 8th grade, they never have them that close. If you go to the hundreds place, that will be plenty to be able to decipher one number from another as far as where they go in the number line. So here's the issue. Again, what kids would think is, hey, you just pick the smallest number and then you go to the next smallest number, the next smallest number, but you know that they're going to do something to try to throw you off. And a lot of the time it works, and that could be the difference between passing or failing a STAAR test, or the difference between a 60 something and a 70 something. So what I recommend you guys do is use the number line to help you out, because it actually puts them in order for you. If you look at my notes, that's actually strategy 2. So what I always do is I always tell them to say, okay, listen, start on the negative side first. We've got 2 negatives. It's this one here and this one here. And just ask yourself one simple question. As I leave 0 going in the negative direction, what is the first number I'm going to run into? Am I going to run into $6.23 or $6.66? The first number I'm going to run into would be $6.23. Then I would run into $6.66. Now, I've never seen a test that's converted numbers to decimals for you and then gave you the answer choices like that, of course. And of course, I'm being sarcastic. So they're going to have them in the original form. So you need to make sure you put the original form underneath. And the other one was the fraction. Now on the positive side, same thing. As I leave 0 going in the positive direction, what's the first number I'm going to run into? Is it $6.07 or is it $6.16? And it would be 607, and then it would be 616. So the 607 came from the decimal, and the 607 came from the decimal. The 616 came from the square root. So here's the deal. Why am I doing all of this? Well, they're now in order from least to greatest. If you want it in the order of least to greatest, then you write them out left to right. Okay? In other words, the L's go together. If you want it greatest to least, then it's right to left. Again, the L's stay together. It's just a little way to remember it. But least to greatest, like I said, would be left to right. So you're looking for the answer choice that starts with negative 6 2/3, then negative 623.4%, and so on and so forth. I use the number line. I recommend you guys use the number line at least until you get through the STAAR test. This is just a way to ensure that you do not make a mistake when it comes to ordering. This is one of those ones that seems simple, but every year it hurts us on the STAAR test and it drops our scores. So I recommend you use the number line just to be sure you don't make any mistakes. And make sure you pay attention to whether they want least to greatest or greatest to least.